Gentlemen, thanks for joining us here today at Fredericks restaurant here in Islington, and we thank them for hosting the press conference. We're here today to announce the changes of opponents in the fights that are taking place on the 15th of February at the Copper Box Arena at the Queen Elizabeth Park in Stratford on the 15th of February. The show will feature DERECK CHISORA defending his WBO and WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight titles, and he will be facing Kevin Kingpin Johnson. Kevin Johnson is well respected as a heavyweight. He actually fought Tyson a few years ago. Tyson beat him on, or a year ago. Tyson beat him on points. He lost also on points to Vitaly Klitschko. And has wins over the #1 WBO challenger Alex Lepaya, who he stopped in 9 rounds. It's a bit of a nuisance we've had to change opponents, but his original opponent, Denko, tore a cartilage and is obviously not able to fight. Not the ideal situation, but Derek's a professional. He knows that these things happen, and obviously it's a fight that, again, he can't afford to slip up on, because we've got some good things to move forward on if he comes through this final. Also on the card, debuting will be under my promotion in association with Mick Hennessy, will be Tyson Fury, and he will be boxing against Gaetano Nespro, who comes from Italy. Record is 21 wins, 9 losses and 1 draw. I'm sorry, got it wrong. Gonzalo Omar Basil. Senior moment, senior moment. Sorry, I'll start that again. Tyson Fury will be boxing an international heavyweight contest against Gonzalo Omar Basil from Buenos Aires, Argentina. He's the IBF Latino champion, 61 wins, 8 losses, 28 KOs. Tyson, you know, through no fault of his own, has only had 1 fight last year. As we all know, he trained very hard for the challenge with David Hay, but David Hay pulled out because of injury, so it's very frustrating for him. But Derek sort of knows what that's like as well. Night before a fight, it happened with him with Klitschko, he pulled out the fight. But the name of the game is for these two guys to hopefully look good, win their fights on the 15th, and I'm quite sure in the summer I can get a final eliminator sanctioned by the WBO for the world title against Klitschko. So it's something that we're working on, but obviously the two guys can't slip up. We've also got on the undercard some of our best young fighters, and that's all in the press pack, so you'll see who they are. But I'm very excited that I'm working with Mick and with Tyson and Peter, and I'm excited that we're trying to put together the fights that the fans want to see. And it is a fight that the fans want to see. Derek, last time out, got beat by the better man on the night, the man who prepared properly for his fight, and you know, we take our hat off to Tyson, what he did. But they both changed, in my opinion, as fighters over the last few years since that fight took place. Tyson's come on in leaps and bounds, and also as DERECK CHISORA. He's been with high quality opposition. He's coming up with four good wins last year, and hopefully this year he'll continue to keep winning, setting up this big fight for the summer. Everybody you need to speak to is at the top table. I'm sure you've got some questions to ask, so please feel free to do so.
Tyson, from your point of view, just tell us a little bit about how the deal came about with you.
That is for me to know and you to find out. Next question. You know, it's been one of them things where I've been frustrated and no fights have happened, and Frank got in touch with us and we worked out a deal. That's all I want to say on that matter.
How soon after the fallout with Hay did you decide that this was the route that you were going to go down?
Found this out about 4 days ago, so it's all brand new.
WBO, you say in the summer of the eliminator, and the eliminator between these two or
Eliminate what? How between these two? All British eliminator.
Is it a fight
we're not going to go into the details of it all, but we have a promotional deal, and that's where we are. We're working with the same Nick, who's Tyson's promoter on this. It's no secret, I'm, as well as Derek's promoter, I'm his manager. So that's where we are, and I'm going to do the best for my man. The best for my man is to fight the best that's around, and the best that's around, in my opinion, is Tyson Fury. And the two best heavyweights outside the Klitschko's, or Klitschko now, in Europe, if not the world. I can't see too many out there that I would worry about with either of these guys fighting.
West Ham,
That's what we're looking at, to do this at West Ham.
Question for Tyson Fury. Tyson, can you talk a little bit about the frustration of David Hay pulling out of those two fights twice? Your training camp down in Cannes, south of France. And also, with Klitschko retiring, Vitaly Klitschko retiring, what's your view on how the WBC landscape anyway will shape up?
Well, there's a few questions there. First one, the David A question. A few things to say about him, really. He's a fucking bitch, pussy. He wouldn't fight Tyson Fury. End of that one. Second one, training in the south of France, beautiful. Best place I've ever been in the world to train, you know. Beautiful sunshine, paradise, waking up every morning. Very good, sun on your back, beats the cold. Third one, Vitaly Klitschko retiring, good riddance to the grandpa robot. It was never any good, he wouldn't fight any real opposition. You know, he retired because he knew I was coming for him. That was that.
So do you feel that the division's really opened up if you haven't got it?
So, listen, the division has been wide open for a long time. There just ain't been many people to go there and smash them titles off him. You know, Vladimir, he promised the winner of me and Del Boy in the first time the fight. You know, we never got the fight with him. Again, I'd say he's similar to David A, but a bit worse actually, because he likes to tie everybody up. But it's, I just can't wait. I can't wait to get these few fights going, have a rematch with Chisora, and then take Vlad's head off, really. That's all I want. I've been gunning him down for the past 2 or 3 years now, and I'm getting no further forward. So I'm actually glad that this fight's a final eliminator, so he'll either vacate that WBO or fight me for it.
And you see Chisora as a much improved fighter since the last time we met?
You know, 100%. I see a lot of improvement in Derek. He's a lot fitter, a lot stronger, he's a lot better conditioned athlete. You know, he's been dedicated in 13, he's got 4 good wins, you know. He's been in there with Klitschko, and in my opinion, he was beating David A, just dropped his hands for 1 second. If he would have kept him up for another 1 round, he went for the kill too soon, a little bit too soon. He got caught, which can happen to anybody. But yeah, I see a very big improved fighter in Del Boy, and I'm hoping it's going to be one of the great British heavyweight fights, because I won in 2011 was a great fight. Don't forget that one. This one can be even better.
Right, you envisage any more bouts featuring the two of them before they eventually win?
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. But first, we've got to get this one away. You know, Derek's got a tough job. You know, he's a durable guy. I don't believe he's been stopped, and it's a tough fight for him. He knows his way around. He's a cute boxer. He's not a bad boxer. And you know, say, at least Derek's got 3 weeks to prepare for him, whereas he was looking at the other guy. But you know, if he's going to fight a Tyson Fury and fight a Klitschko, then he's got to beat Kevin Johnson.
Derek, you must be pleased for a second crack, put the record books right.
Kevin Johnson. Yeah, you know, it's a be a great fight, but it's going to be a long night, you know, because the guy don't like going down. So I'm excited. I was told about this guy in the last 20 minutes, so I'm looking forward to it.
Tyson, where are you training for? Still here or abroad?
I'll probably be training abroad. I don't really like training here anymore. It's too cold in the winter. I get cold right to my bones. I don't like it. I'd rather be in the sun. So I'll probably train abroad for a year.
Tyson, the 2 fights with Hay that didn't come off, how much did that cost you in training and other expenses? Can you put a figure on that?
Let's just say it wasn't a nice figure. I wasn't happy with what happened, and that's it. I'm not really going to go into that again because it's old news, water under the bridge. I don't really care about that anymore. You know, I've been let down and that's it. But now I'm being repaid for another great fight, so I'm really happy that it's all worked out in the end.
got obviously you fought Kevin Johnson, who was captain on the end of your jab for most of that fight, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was one that you very much boxed in. Got any advice for Derek when he faces this challenge?
Yeah, you know, he's a good fighter, Kevin. But I'm sure a good fit DERECK CHISORA will outwork him. If he stops him, it'll be a great achievement, because I hit the guy with some tremendous punches and he stopped the Klitschko's punches as well. You know, but just keep him moving, keep him turning, and keep boxing him really. Punches in bunches. Them Americans, they don't like it. They're unfit. They don't train, and us lot we do train. So punches in bunches and keep him turning. Game over. Unanimous decision.
More questions?
What are you fighting again before the summer?
Probably. But the fight will, provided they both win, that's what's going to happen. So it will be a WBO eliminator for the title.
So if it was a final eliminator for him, would they get their chance at the end of the year? Because that was WBO.
Yeah, he's fighting Lee. Yeah, he's got that fight, so it's the end of the year. And why wouldn't he want to fight? Who else is there to fight? People want to see real fights. The heavyweight division, it's a shame really. It's just, in some ways, because there were two brothers, you never had a definitive champion. You always talk about Klitschko rather than one fighter. I think now that there's only one fighter, we are aware. It makes it better for everyone, and the fact of the matter is he's going to have to defend his titles or vacate them. He can't just go on now, hand-picking guys. That's not going to be, I don't think that's going to be good for anyone, it's certainly not good for him. And there's also the WBC title. Mick was talking about that this morning. There's see the outcome of that one, see that Vitali's given up the title. Any more questions? We're all done? Do your one-on-ones, guys.
Right, it's going to be still Cam's first.